Transformers more than meets the eyes. This is Chucky from Collecting for Fun, and today we are going to continue our review. This is our official review of the Shatterglass Universe Optimus Prime and Ratchet. And so this is the box it came from, and this is the Shatterglass Optimus Prime and Shatterglass Ratchet set. Last video, we unboxed these two awesome Transformers. And I've had a chance to look at them now, and I have to say, the Ratchet has grown on me. I do love the colors, and you can see he's got a pretty cool purple, kind of purplish and light bluish, mixed in with his classic white there. He's got the purple Autobot insignia. And if you don't know too much about Shatterglass, and I honestly did not know too much about it, it's kind of like similar to this old Star Trek Mirrorverse, where they went in there and they had the evil Spock and evil crew, and this is kind of it. This is like everything's in reverse here. The Autobots are the villains, and the Decepticons are the heroes in this universe. And so I don't know if Ratchet's kind of like the evil version of Beast as he was in the Age of Apocalypse, where he's just doing mad experiments. I haven't read the comic books, but I can see Ratchet doing that because he's kind of the Autobot medic in the proper universe. So yeah, he could, if he went to the dark side, I can see him doing some mad experiments. So at first I was questioning why they included Ratchet, but if he's kind of like that, then I can see him being his number one evil scientist. I can see why they would include him. And you can see some really cool videos, shots of these two. I do love the molds for both. I think, Optimus being by far a standout. I mean, that purple just really pops with, his figure. He does come with a matrix of leadership in there as well. So that's really, really cool. And so I really do love these Transformers, especially Optimus, but Ratchet's grown on me. I actually do like the Ratchet. And so let's go ahead and transform these two. We'll start with Ratchet. Let's put Optimus to the back so I don't knock him down. So Ratchet comes with the shield here, and I believe this is the same mold they use. They've used this mold before, I believe, for an older version of Ironhead and probably another version of Ratchet. So this shield thing comes off. This is going to be part of the top of the ambulance. So these flaps kick out. So there's this flap here. We'll pull those out, and this slides in like that. So we're going to put this to the aside. We're going to pop that onto the truck later on, and you see where the sirens will go. So let's take him. We're going to take the gun off. The hands are nothing much to do with the hands. We're going to straighten the feet there, and we're going to flip that down. We're going to flip the head down, and we are going to just lift this back part down here, and we're going to flip this whole torso back there, and we're going to lift that there. This part here will connect to this part here over like that. So we got the front going. We'll leave this down for now because that helps us connect to the other part. And we're just going to put the arms down for now. We're going to start getting the feet ready because that's where the arms are going to connect into. We'll just flip. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the foot and we're flipping this out, and this is going to go up later. So this, we're going to connect these feet. But before we do that, let's get the arms in position. So the arms are just going to kind of flap back like this. And we got to get the holes up like this. So these holes are going to go there because that's where the hood is going to connect to. So we're going to turn this arm here. So we have the two arms connecting like that. And then we're going to sink the two slots together and lock those in place. And then we're going to get now the feet in position. So we're kind of getting the semblance of this together. And we'll get those in position there. And we got to lock the feet into place. So the feet also have some connectors that we're going to lock into place there. And so let's get these straight. Uh-oh, I just knocked something off. The nice thing about these Transformers, if you knock something off, unless it's catastrophic, you can pop it back on. And so that's what we're going to do. I just got to figure out how I knocked it off so I can put it back on for you guys. Oh yeah, here I see. So we got to put this over here, and we're going to pop that back onto here. think, did I hear a snap? I don't know if I heard a snap. I think it's back on there. Yeah, it's back on there. Okay, so now we got in this part almost there. We just got to lock things into place now. We got the bottom, we got this sides into now, and we're just going to lock the top into place here. Okay, so now we got the general part of the car done, and we're going to add the hood now. Okay, so let me just zoom out so you can see me adding the hood. So this is just going to line up. We got these kind of 3 or 4 holes that go into these part here, and you got this hole there where this thing slides into there. So we're going to line those up, push that together, and then we're going to pop the windows down here and then get these 2 things here on the side locked in as well, and we finish up with that. So for the most part, that is it for Ratchet. I don't know if the joints go tighter than this. There is a little gap in here, a little bit of gap in the top there, and I've tried before. I don't think I can get it tighter than that, and I don't know. Usually the joints are tighter, but it's tight enough. You can tell it's an ambulance. We'll put the gun back on top of there, and you can see the bluish tint on the windows there. You can see the purpling around here. So overall, not too bad. It doesn't look that much different other than the coloring, or any different at all than the normal Ratchet. And it's what I would expect for the ambulance to look like. Certainly a lot better than the original G1 toy, which hardly looked like Ratchet at all. So this one actually looks a little bit like what I remember from the comic book series. And I guess I'll pop this back out when we review the Ratchet from the Studio Series 86 when we get to that. But I like this Ratchet so far. It's not too bad, and not too bad at all. So the car form, yeah, not too bad. As I said, I like the robot form and I like the car form. So let's go ahead and we're going to transform Optimus Prime now. Let's move Ratchet to the back here. And Optimus here, as I mentioned, has the Matrix of Leadership. That does pop out. Let me see if I can get it out without flopping it onto the ground. You do need, fortunately, it stays in pretty good, so it's harder to lose. But there's the Matrix. You can see it's got the yellow, and it's got kind of yellowish gold, more yellow, and purple in the middle there. It's not a very large Matrix, and I guess you can hold it in his hand if you want, but it looks tiny. And so I don't know if the Matrix is supposed to be that tiny in comparison, but anyways, it is what it is. He's got a very small chest plate, so I guess that was the biggest Matrix they can do. And then it just folds in like that. And I love this effect here where it looks like he's got shot and the glass is broken there. So we're going to straighten up Optimus, and we're going to get ready to transform him. So we're going to pop off the gun. So first and foremost, the gun actually is part of the of his vehicle mode. So we're going to flip that over like that, and we're going to connect that back to him later. So as far as the transformation of Optimus, we're going to flip the hands up a little bit, get his fists in there. We're going to tuck his hands in, and then we're going to close this piece again, and we're going to do the exact same thing on this side. Flip that out and pop his hands in there and tuck that down. Okay, cool. Now, we are now going to get the rest up. We're going to get the wheels ready in the back here. We are going to flip this part up here and also start moving. We're going to flip this part up here, flip this part up. He's got a couple of different things going on with his chest plate. So we're going to flip everything opened there, and then we're also going to get his head tucked in as well. We're going to pull this piece back and flip his head back. All right, now we got his head pretty much covered, and now we're going to bring up, kind of figure out his whole chest part. So we're going to flip his arms back as well. So these arms fold and then kind of tuck in back here. And then we also got to flip this part down. I believe that's how you do it. Ugh. Yeah, sorry. I think I did something incorrect here. All right, so we're going to get this down here. Ugh. Tighten that. Okay, good. And we're going to flip his legs back to get ready to do the truck part. Okay, so I'm getting this right. I think I did the wrong order. But anyways, we got this part down here. We're going to flip the arms over here, bend them down, and bend this down as well. We're going to get his arms into here, bend this arm down into here. And we're going to flip his feet back as well to get the feet ready for his truck mode. Flip his feet back like that. Get these ready. Get his arms ready. And we just got to get the front ready. I believe this goes like this and like that. And then we just got to, I think I messed this part up. This part was supposed to go in out first, and then we lock this into place. There we go. Then we're going to lock his arms. Oh, I remember. There's one spot I completely forgot about. Inside here, there's a little chest thing here, and those need to flip out. Otherwise, you can't get the arms in. So we're going to flip that out there. And same thing, whoop, over here, we got to push this part back. I don't know if you saw that. There's this little flap here. And this was like this, and we had to flip it back. Otherwise, there's no place for the arms to go. That's the part I was missing. So let's go back to here. Now we can get the arms in. This part. Yes. There we go. All right. So now we got the front part good. All right. Got to flip these leg things back as well. All right. So that's good there. And then we'll get the back part here. So no trailer for Optimus. Just the vehicle mode there. Don't think I had the front quite locked in as well as I should. Oh, that's because I didn't lock this in properly. That goes into this. This part has to tuck in first. And then this closes in on it. There we go. And the front closes in like that. So I think we got it nice and tight now. And this area, this thing goes, I think it goes like that for the truck. And so now we have Optimus transformed. And you can see he's got the in the front where the bullet shot is there. I like the purple on the car. It looks pretty decent in truck mode. And so there they are together. You can see height-wise, Ratchet's slightly higher, or about the same height anyways, as far as the front goes. They're about the same length. Optimus is slightly longer, slightly, just by a little bit. But height-wise, they're about the same. Optimus obviously transforms a lot taller. This looks a little sturdier in the middle there. Just for the nature of the truck, obviously, if he had a back end to this, he'd be a lot bigger. But yeah, front part's not too bad. Truck, Autobot form or car form, not too bad at all. I do love the robot forms a lot more than the car forms, but this is not bad at all. Optimus Prime looks pretty cool. I do like the purple all around. I think, I don't know, as a alternative color, purple really stands out for Optimus. I really like that. And I said, Ratchet's not bad either. Not too bad either. So let's go ahead and we're going to transform these back into their robot forms. And so before I do that, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, please do. We are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and when we do, we're going to have a special video for you where we're going to get our hands on a Robosen Grimlock. I'm hoping to get it before they sell out, because they are limited. We'll get our hands on a Robosen Grimlock, and then we'll do a grand opening on our YouTube channel, do some cool videos with that to see all his actions and modes, and then we're going to pair that with our Optimus Prime as well. So if you want to see those videos, help us out, help the channel out, help us get to 1,000 subscribers. So if you're watching this video and you have not subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you a thing, but it really does help the channel out. I thank you so much for that. So on it again, let's go on with the video. Let's go ahead and transform Ratchet first. We are going to flip this thing back down, and then we're going to just kind of lift this wing up here and this wing up here, and then we're going to just kind of loosen the hood up a little bit. Let's see if we can lift this window a little bit here to release it. You don't want to break the plastic, obviously. There we go. I think if we release one, it should come off. Okay, good. So again, this becomes his shield. We're going to take the gun off here, and we're going to just basically fold in these flaps here, and this will become Ratchet's shield after. So we're going to play with that later. We'll play with that later, and then now we're just left with the actual rest of him. So we're going to open up his legs. The legs are not as complex as it seems. We're just going to flap this thing down and this thing down and flap these things in, and basically the feet are done. Now we're going to bring the arms out. We do have to flip the torso there, and then we're going to bring this thing down. Actually, did I do that right? Okay, we have to flip the torso, or we just have to flip this thing? I think we just have to flip this thing. Okay, cool. And now we're going to flip his head up, flip this chest piece up, and then just flip this back thing back up here. This goes back up here. And then we just got to get his arms down. So I believe I did that correct. It doesn't look, looks correct there. And we're just going to pop his gun back into here. We're going to put his shield back. He can either hold the shield here in his hand. I like it on the side here. It doesn't friction grip very well, so it's kind of hit and miss. And again, you can pose it any which way you like. He's very, very posable. His feet move, his legs move, so very cool posability there. So let's just put him like that for now. And now let's go ahead and do Optimus. So Optimus here, we're going to pop off his ion cannon. Let's kind of slip this guy out of here. Ooh. Then we'll pop this up. So now we got the ion cannon ready to go. And then let's go ahead and transform Optimus. We are going to, let's kind of move his legs up. We're going to flip these things out. And then let's get his arms free here. We're going to kind of flip these things out. Get his arms free here. And get those off to the side here if we can. And then we're also going to open up his head. And then we got to do a couple things with his chest plate. So this thing comes out, and then we got to flip his head. We got to get his arms out to the side, flipping these things off to the side here, his doors, and then we're going to get his arms out of there. And then we're going to lift this part up here, like that. And so we're going to lift this whole chest piece up, and then we got to fold a few things. We got to fold these two bits into here. We got to fold these two bits in here, and then we're going to start. We're not more or less. I think we have to fold one more thing in. Do we not? Yes, we have to fold this thing down. So this thing, like this, folds in on itself, and now we are going to get the head out. I think I just turned the head by accident, so it's stuck in there. So we're going to open this up, push the head out here. Okay, good. So the head's out. All right. So before I continue on, we got to push this flap back in. So remember we had to push these things back out in order to get the arms out. We're going to flip this back in. And I'm sorry, it's very hard to show you what I'm doing, but we're going to flip that back in. So now we're going to flip this back up. So now the head's open there. Okay. Now we're also going to just turn his torso. There we go. So we can get his wheels into the right spot. So now we're going to lock the front part into place. And we're going to just get his arms out here. And in the back, we're just going to fold the wheels in, like so. And so that takes care of the back part. Now we just have to get the feet ready. We're going to unlock the feet here. There we go. Almost done. We just got to do the hands now. So again, the hands, we're going to flip this over here, flip the hands out there, and there's his hand there. And again, we're going to flip the hands out there, flip this thing out here, flip the hands out here. There we go. And there we have Optimus. And we put the ion cannon back in his arms, or hand, and we got him good. Okay, there we go. We have Optimus. We have Ratchet Shatterglass series. This is a pretty cool combination. They look pretty badass there, and I like it. And this is a very nice shot, actually, so maybe I'll screenshot that too. And so, yeah, this is a pretty cool duo. I really do like this set. I may pick up a few more Shatterglass. They look pretty cool there. And so I don't know how they're going to look in others. But I do like what I see with this set. And, you know, some of these repaints come out really well. And I really like this Optimus. So I think this is a winner for me. So I hope you enjoyed this review of this 2-pack combination of the Shatterglass Optimus Prime and Ratchet. To me, this is a winner. If you love Transformers and you love the G1 Transformers in particular, this is a nice variation to that set. I really do like it. And I think this is a nice addition to your set if it's in your budget. And I was able to find this, I think, on Amazon. I'm pretty sure it was Amazon. And they did have a sale on it. And so I was able to get this at a really good price. So I'm glad I picked it up. And so hopefully it comes on sale again for you guys if you haven't picked it up yet. And you can get a chance to pick that up as well. So again, this is Chucky from Collecting for Fun. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more Shattered Glass Transformers or other variations of Transformers, leave a comment in the comment section. Hit that like button. And as again, we would love it if you can subscribe to our channel. It does help the channel out. So again, I want to thank you so much for watching. This is Chucky from Collecting for Fun. You guys take care, okay? See you soon.